This time I want to talk about hydration bladders and maybe a bit about hydration carriers, since I bought the included carrier for the bladder I'm about to show you. Now, which bladder did I buy? I bought my bladder from Source Tactical Gear. The bladder in question, I'll put the carrier to one side, is a 1 liter Kangaroo. So that's what they call their smallest bladder, the Kangaroo. This is a 1 liter bladder. There's also a 2 liter option and a 3 liter option. Subsequently, those come in the more, this is just for an example, this type of configuration, the more elongated type. So that's if you want the 2 or 3 liter ones. I'm not quite sure how they will fit in other hydration carriers, so you might be forced to buy the included carrier for it. That I'm not sure of. Now, how did I land upon this product? I had a Warrior Assault System cargo backpack, and I asked Warrior Assault themselves, very nice people, about a recommended bladder, and they recommended this brand Source. Now, you have to be specific. If you're looking at this type of bladder, it's Source Tactical, because Source is quite a big company, so they have the outdoorsy type and the tactical section. So here we have it in all its glory. So I'll just show it in general first. So it's not very big, but that's actually the trademark idea behind it. Because it's not so big, you can more easily stow it than 2 or 3 liter bags. So you can have like 2 either sides, or maybe you're limited and you just want something small. So it has its benefits. Of course, if 1 liter is too small, I just told you about the larger sizes, but I'm going to talk about only this one. So, just a general view. The cable is about 45 centimeters. 45? No, wait, that's wrong. Before I fib and do something wrong, let's just measure it, because the guy on the video wasn't always measure and be sure. Like this. You can see I'm totally used to measuring stuff like this. So this is just a rough estimation. Folded it firmly against. .88. Let's just re-measure that. I'm gonna take it off here. That will make it easier to measure. I'll hold it here. Yep, about 78.5 centimeters. No, is that centimeters? Okay, centimeters. You can see how good I'm at measuring stuff. So that's the size of the tube. Now it's in generally smaller than the other brands, because that's due to the valve. Now, because it's a 90-degree angle, it's actually doesn't need to be as large as the other brands because of the design. We are taking, I'll be taking off the, well, dust cover. They call it a dirt cap to keep the dirt out of the valve. As you can see, the line is braided. I totally glossed over that. Now, the idea behind this is obviously to protect the tube and to keep the sunlight from targeting the plastic itself. So that's always a very nice touch, especially considering the price you pay for the whole unit. It has a quick detach system, and very importantly, it doesn't leak. So it's obviously empty now, but let's say it's full, there's water throughout the entire system. You have to take it off to attach a filter or a lot of other applications. Nothing will come out. So that's very important to note. Now, why do you want to take it off? Well, to clean it. And Source also provides various applications themselves and compatibility with accessories, like putting on a filter or a universal adapter. Now, what is a universal adapter? Usually you fill it through this wide open system, which is commonly known through everyone. I always forget which side it is. So it slides open quite easily, and then you just fill it through here. Now, the only downside with this is that they did not mark where the 1 liter mark is. So you have a chance of overfilling it. Now, due to experience, you'll eventually learn to either mark it or say, yeah, this is about 1 liter mark. Because if you overfill it, you can't put it back in the air will get trapped. And you won't be able to get it back in the bladder. My dexterity knows no bounds. So it's a firm, it won't come off easily, it won't leak. It's also been greased with a consumable safe grease, obviously, something that's allowed to be in contact with food or consumables. But as you can tell, it's a firm, and it has a stop on it, so it won't go too far. That won't leak any day of the week. Now, I was talking about, obviously, before I totally went off course. So the 90-degree eliminates, as I just said, the need for a longer cable. Now, if I remember correctly, it's a 90-degree turn, 45-degree turn like this, and then you pull it out, and then the water comes out. Push it again in like that, and you turn it like this. That's how Source says you have to do it. Now, if a brand says to do it like that, you can do it like that. There's people who just pull it straight out like that. I just listen to the people who build it. No, there is a way to clean, so you have to let me I just watched a video of how to do it. Should have practiced first. Yeah, I'll leave that to a side now, but it's very easy to clean. Now, obviously, I'm not showing much confidence in cleaning it, so I'll just leave that to the side and move on to the bag. So as you can see, the bag is made from a very sturdy polyethylene, 3-layered, so it won't be damaged anytime soon, which is always a very confident feeling when you have a hydration bladder. To compare it with something else, now this is an old model. You can easily see the difference in thickness of the product. It's also been treated, so against bacterial growth. Now you can't really see that, but there's FDA, EPA approved coating inside the plastic that inhibits bacterial growth. Also, I don't know if you can actually see it, but you can see it with the reflection. A glass-like surface. It's very, very smooth. It's hard to show it on camera, but you can tell it by the reflection. That combined with the antibacterial growth agent, source claims that you don't have to clean it. Now, if you're used to cleaning your stuff, it takes like, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes, so you might as well clean it out, even though it's said you don't ever have to clean it. For me personally, I'll still clean it. Also very important, it can take hot water as well, of up to, just to be safe, because the numbers were all over the place, obviously, because it's the internet, 50 degrees. And it won't get damaged. So always be on the safe side and try to be a bit on the lower end of that figure than trying to accidentally damage it. You may already noticed they're the same connection to put either this on or something else is also the same connection to remove the tube from the hydration bladder. Again, if there's water in it, it won't start leaking. So that's also very handy. Now, when you buy one of these, you get these very handy cards telling you what's in it. So I already told you about the quick removal system and the accessories. They call it a dirt shield. It's just a cover. But apparently it's called a dirt shield. They even trademarked dirt shield. So this system, they call it a wide slide system. Brands do love inventing names. They even trademarked wide slide. The reason behind the angled is that it's a lot easier to orientate it towards your mouth. So if it's like hanging here, easily drink from it than compared to an inline drinking nozzle like that. So that's their claim to fame. So I haven't been able to test that, but that's what they say improves the drinkability of this bladder. That's from the carrier. So, wide slide system, easy access. Glass-like film technology. Apparently they trademark glass-like. Grunge guard technology, that's just their fancy way of saying it's been treated with an antibacterial agent. Taste-free technology, of course, how could I forget? They even trademark taste-free. Their claim is that no matter if you put in cold water or hot water, you will not get a plastic taste that you get with other brands. So I've yet to test that, but that is also one of the perks of this bladder. And the quick mate technology, which they also trademarked, that's just their way of saying this system. So, quick mate technology or quick detach. I just like saying quick detach. So I do apologize for not being able to take apart the nozzle for cleaning, which is very frustrating because I watched the video like very attentively. But the important thing, how to drink from it. Okay, I'll make a new video about taking this apart for cleaning, because otherwise I'll be wasting too much time. So that's pretty much the bladder. Now, if you buy this bladder and you don't really want to fiddle with putting it inside another hydration carrier, then you can buy the appropriate hydration carrier for it. So this is multicam, as you can tell. There's two other colors, either black or brown. I thought there were only two colors, but then I checked the site and you can also get it in tan. So there you go. The material, before we go into the rest, is Cordura 500D, as far as I've been able to find out. Other people claim 750D, but in the end it's Cordura, so that's great. The 500, 750D and all those numbers, in the end it's just a slight difference in density and all that. So it's perfect for this application, at least. Very sturdy. I know you can't really feel that seeing it from the camera, but it is very well made. So behind this is the Velcro keeping this in place. You can see the amount of stitching they've done to keep the Velcro in place. The nice stitching for the logo. So there's not really, there's not, you know, maybe like over here, but the stitching is perfect. They even did the inseam. So what they do is they stitch it like this, and then they push it in like that. That's what you see here. So the stitching is actually between the two layers of fabric. So as I told you, two very nice Velcros. Now before I go on to the inside, I'll continue on the outside. Yep, molle, plenty of molle. On the back. So if you decide to use it like this, you can hang it on your belt or somewhere else, but that's what this is for. This is the loop to attach it like this. Now if you don't want to attach it like that and you want to attach it to molle, then that's what these two are for. So you know how molle works. Let's say this is the vest. Then you put it behind like this, all the way down. And then you attach the push buttons and it's attached to your plate carrier or whatever whatever product you attach it on that has molle. Quality buttons. So there's no tearing sound or anything, so honestly the quality is quite superb for the amount it costs. Now if we look on the inside, you notice this, like when you go shopping and you need to keep your frozen goods cold. This is actually just the same system. So they added insulating padding all around to keep it either warm or subsequently cold. Now let's say there's condensation from the bladder or from water from the outside environment, then they included a drain so the water doesn't stay inside the hydration carrier. So that's pretty much what there is to say about this hydration carrier. It's honestly really nice quality for what they are asking for it, and you're instantly equipped. So that's why you have to be sure that you don't overfill it. So you can turn it like this. And then put it in the bag or carrier, sorry, and you can close it. Now that might be a hassle. So I earlier mentioned the universal feed adapter. So when you take this one off, you can put a universal adapter on this end, and that adapter screws onto a bottle. And then you can fill the whole system without taking it out of the bag. Some people claim this is a lot easier way of filling it, so you don't have to do all the stuff to take it out and fill it. So just so you know, if you don't want to do all that, there's a universal adapter. Put it on. You obviously put it on the bottle first, then you click it on this, and then you hold it like that. And then you have to wait. So it doesn't take that long, so you won't get arm cramps. But just so you know, that's how you fill it. So that might be something I'll be buying, because I don't really see myself hassling with filling it. Because let's say you overfill it and you have to take it off, pour a little bit out, close it up again, and fiddle with the air pockets it creates, while when it's in like this, you can't really overfill it. Now to put it back on, you have to push the button in a little bit, and then you can close it. So there you go. This is the Source Tactical Gear 1 liter Kangaroo hydration bladder with carrier. Now the last thing I did buy after buying this is the accessory, the magnetic clip. So instead of it having to suspend it somewhere and keep it so it doesn't move, there's a clip. This one goes onto the tube, of course. This goes on, I don't know if you can see that. It's a clip, so it slides like this. And then once you're done drinking, it's a really strong magnet. You just bring it, I'm done drinking, whoop, and it won't go anywhere. And then if you want to drink, you just, and then you can drink. So that's why I bought this accessory, so it doesn't flop anywhere and it's secure and you can quickly take it off. But as I said, I'll also be getting that universal adapter because that sure does sound very handy. So yeah, I do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any other questions concerning this or other stuff you've seen on my account or my videos, feel free to contact me. I'm always willing to help. And as I promised, I'll also make a short film about taking this apart. It's very easy if you know where to press, but due to all the stress of making the video, I completely forgot. So I stopped. Sometimes I get stuck in a certain vicious cycle about trying to get it done, but I'm just going to make a separate video and quickly show you how it's done. So I hope to see you again, and I will continue to improve my videos and keep bringing you content you enjoy. So that's it from me. Yeah, my glasses keep sliding down. You've probably noticed that. So that's it from me, and I hope to see you again with my other videos. Take care. Bye-bye.